I never expected to see you again. Not this soon.
Playing gamer!
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We now are on the night shift, Act 1. Let's continue on. Past episode, we made it to the hospital. Found some people that were willing to help us. We found out that the bar, the lady we met at the bar is actually like me. I continue to upgrade. I upgrade my stamina. Stamina's a little higher. Let's go answer the door. I took a nap already, so I'm ready to go for you guys. Let's go. What do you want? Disturbing my sleep.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
But what?
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortage.
Ooh, I didn't mean to give her a smart remark. Oh man.
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Excuse me.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Nice. Well, I didn't mean to be that smart with her, but maybe it's even better because I'm sleeping up here. I don't need anybody coming in here and trying to put a stake in my heart. So, she still helped me out anyway, so let's continue on to the morgue. Check it out. See if we can get some medical supplies or some chemicals to make some medical supplies for the people. Find some useful medical ingredients in the old morgue. Find some furious tartrate. Find some quinine. Find some sodium hypochlorite. Okay. Alright, let's find some drugs. Hopefully we don't find any creatures of the night in here. Alright. Let's go find these drugs.
I cannot enter.
Oh shit, you guys heard that? I heard that. You may have come. Ooh, give me some shillings. Ooh, what is going on? Hold on. Okay. Look like we have them on the second floor. Top. Oh shit. Alright, let's read them out. Okay, resistant. Okay, here we go.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Let's get him while he's preoccupied. No.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Really, upping my stamina really helped a lot. Alright, that's one. here. Let's find out what's going on with this body over here. Bullets. Alright, that door can't open. Can this door open?
It's locked.
Okay. A little scary up in here. Bottles of alcohol.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Oh boy. That coat that I'm wearing, I'm looking sharp. I'm a sharp looking vampire, man. I can't really lie. Oh shit. What's his weakness? What's his weakness? Let me see. Okay. Nope. Alright, so when he's doing that. Ah! Alright, when he's blocking like that, you can't hit him. Should be releasing out. I need some blood. I need some blood. Are we gonna hit him? Okay. Find useful ingredients. The old morgue. Find some sodium. Alright. Let's go back downstairs. Oh! Oh, what the fuck was... Oh. Oh. Oh, hold up. Okay, I'll take some of that. Alright, we're going in the right direction, but we just can't get across, so it's looking like maybe there's another door that leads out of here. Okay, here we go. This should be it. Alright, one went to the left, one went to the right.
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Maybe I can get some blood from him. What I'm gonna try to do from now on is when they're about to, when they're on their last little bit of health, I'm gonna try to execute them with the blood draw. That'll minimize my chances of them coming back and attacking me. Almost like use it almost like a finishing move. Alright. Shit. Hey, buddy. Oh, another one. Nope. Get off me, man. There we go. See, where there's one, there's most likely two. That's why I chose to look around. Oh, he doesn't see me. Let's search his room. What's that? You can acquire a new type of offhand weapon. Blood, okay.
It's locked.
Let me see what that is. I can equip that to offhand weapon. Let me see. One hand. I need my offhand. There, my offhand weapon. There we go. That stuns, which I do like. Requires 30 stamina though. 15 attack speed, 3 blood absorption. Long, sharp surgical knife. Okay. Atmosphere is getting a little creepy. What else though can you expect from a morgue though? So. Yeah. Took it to the extreme right there. He said, forget about that. Stunning him. We're just gonna rip the neck apart. Okay, Jonathan, let's go. Jonathan is not playing.
It's locked, all right.
It's probably a key or something to unlock that. Hold on. That lit up. That drawer lit up, I think. Hold on. Okay. John Doe, no. Bitch. Oh, shit. I have to keep my stamina high for this fight. If not, I'm screwed. See it already. Shit. Bitch. Oh no, this is getting tight. Stamina, I need stamina. Nope. Get out of here. Let's go.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger.
Yeah.
To drink blood is so tempting.
Look at that.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Using those angles on your ass. Let's go. Oh, another one. Let's go. Craft a treatment for the fatigue. 786. Dialogue. Craft a treatment. I did. Alright, bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. Well, she's not going to be outside, so that wouldn't make any sense. Is that Piper? It's Piper. Where's Dorothy? There goes Dorothy.
How long's it going to take to fix me?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status. Alright, let's perform a healing here. Just move. It's the patient?
I'm alright.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here
Is
then?
that
I
really,
don't
bro?
want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Mortimer Goswick, okay. Check the status of the citizen. Healing a citizen will increase his blood quality and rewards your XP. Okay, so we get it both ways. Instead of just killing them, we can get XP. Probably get more for that. But you also get rewarded for doing the right thing.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Alright, details. Oh, he's almost done. Treatment for the fatigue is cure with. Okay, the green stuff. Okay. Give medicine.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Treatment -1. See his status now. Okay, recovering. Now we can get some personal questions out of him, maybe. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Motherfucker, I just healed you. You better open your mouth.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Okay, he's one verge from getting mesmerized and me eating. And me feasting. Alright? The life in London, let's try that.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Makes sense, makes sense. I'll let you rest.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir.
Makes sense.
Doctor.
Good evening, madam.
Must be his mother.
Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr.
Already
Reed?
did, I already took care of him.
I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Hint required. You like to London? Let's see.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Oh. Oh. Please. Please.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
New hint available. She charged you, huh?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Okay. See her medical status. She's healthy.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Yo, I'm gonna have to mesmerize her, cause she's too snobby. She gotta learn to just relax.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Oh, she's so snobby, yo. Look at the details on the snobby bee. Questions from the hospital's efficiency. Okay. Social circle, mother, he's recovering. Okay, so what we do know is this is like a little thing. I like what's going on here. A little thing going on here between these two. These two are they're a little shit. He's a gun smuggler, and she's charging for beds. Something fishy right there going on with them. So
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm gonna question her about the bed thing if I see her. And his wife, here she goes.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
Uh-huh. No personal questions to see. Are you in charge? Let's see.
Well, Dr. Swansea
That's Dorothy, that's not
certainly
her.
has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
I'll see you later.
That's not who I
Miss
wanted to
Gray.
talk to, but I'm gonna come back and talk to her. I want to find his wife and question her.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You
That's okay,
remained
man.
perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Made friends.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Charging people for beds. Pocketing that money.
It's locked.
Here we go.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
It's not amusing.
Thank you. But I'd rather you didn't speak so lightly about my condition. There is nothing I find amusing about this situation.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit.
You want me to eradicate the
Her
threat?
ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Alright, let's go. I wonder what consequences I'm going to suffer from doing that, as far as the backlash of doing that.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Be nice if this game had HDR.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Good evening, Ashbury.
You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Wow. Okay. Actually glad to see you. I want to thank you.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
You're covered after a vampire? Okay. Here to help.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Is another vampire threatening you? Let's see.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient.
Probably would ask for like a vial of blood or something like that.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Uh-oh. Yeah, first of all, it's true.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Hey. I gotta know. Yeah, I need blood too. Fill me in on this racket. Just need
Excuse my
information.
impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
All right, you got a deal. Got a deal. So I know exactly there's something shady going on here. So we have a gun smuggler. We have this other lady selling beds to patients, getting rich. We have a vampire that doctors.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadigan fella.
Doctor favors the vampires is treating one, and also with a deal. It looks like he may be giving patients that have no opportunity to live blood. But I really can't be mad at that because I just bit into a citizen's neck, so it is what it is. We're going to end this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for viewing this video. Be sure to see me on the next one, gameplay number 4. We'll talk to Harriet in the hospital on the next video and go from there. Peace. Actually, I'm starting to really get into this game. I like the way you can interact with the characters so far, just in conversation. Okay, so far so good. Peace.